From the borough of Queens, we're at the home of the Mets, Citi Field. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the LA Dodgers and the New York Mets. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Noah Syndergaard, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
It's pretty easy to see why this guy is one of the top pitchers in all of baseball. He has a ridiculously good whip. How about under .5 on the season? You have any idea how hard that is to do that? He's nearly impossible to reach base on. He doesn't walk hardly anybody, and he's awfully tough to get a hit off of. One of the best pitchers in the game of baseball.
Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. These Mets, fellas, as they take the field here today, they've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
2-2.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the offense, they better get it going.
Still 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Gets him looking, strike 3. Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing, and that's moving the ball over the fence. This is a station-to-station team. Not a lot of speed in this lineup, but they don't need much speed when they're moving traffic to both gaps.
Stepping into the box, Kike Hernandez. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. First pitch of the at-bat. And that one just missed outside. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish, and a fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He will give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. Swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Here's Corey Seager. He'll be hoping to move up that NL home run leaderboard a bit, entering play number 9 in that category. Here's the first pitch to him. And a neck-high fastball that time. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's inside. 2-0.
That pitch right there, He's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
3-0 now. Here it comes, the 3-0. And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame them. With the bases empty and 2 outs and a hitter of this caliber at the plate, make somebody else beat you.
Standing in, Justin Turner. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sinker stayed high but called for a strike.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
Fouled away. Seager leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And it's fouled away. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And a sinker there. Swung on and missed for out number 3. Dodgers leave 1. And now the Mets offense will go to work for the first time. No score. Alex Wood gets the start for Los Angeles in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's had a real solid season up to this point. ERA under 3.5, which is saying something in these high-scoring games we see now in the game of baseball. This guy knows how to pitch, and if he's on, he knows how to minimize the damage. He'll be fun to watch in this one.
Stepping in, Neil Walker. And what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a swing by Walker as he powers this one high in the air out to deep left field. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. Wood has compiled over 600 innings of work in his major league career and logged in with an ERA in the low 3s. Here it comes, 0-2. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Gutierrez has it in his tracks. 1 down. Time now to take a look at Terry Collins' Mets starting lineup in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, you better look out for Lucas Duda. He's got over 50 home runs this year, and that's what you call a gigantic year. We knew it was in him, but this is the year he's really exceeded expectations. I'm excited to see how many he ends up with.
Standing in, Yoenis Cespedes. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Started that swing a bit too early. Hit on the ground out to short. To his left, Seager. And there's out number 2.
Batting third, the shortstop.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. First offering on its way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner.
But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck.
Popped him up. Hernandez is under this one. And that will retire the side. Mets go down 1-2-3. Still no score. Adrian now. Career numbers versus Syndergaard. He's a .333 hitter. He's taken him deep once. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. A ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he'll look at a fastball here that's close, but it's 2-1 now. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. High in the air out to center field. After it is Granderson. 1 out.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Here's Jock Peterson now. It was an 0-for-4 day for him in yesterday's loss. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.